swarm of defenders and lays it in with the right hand anyway. Just slashing his way to the cup.
Our coverage of the game starts tonight at 6 with Buck Shoot Around. We are your home for the Milwaukee Bucks. News Radio 620 WTMJ Milwaukee.
At 10 o'clock, it's 40 degrees. An isolated shower with some wet snowflakes mixed in. Possible today, otherwise mostly cloudy, breezy, and a high of 43. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low temp of 30. And from the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Vince Vitrano. Court hearing scheduled to get underway right now in Milwaukee over a judge's previous order that Milwaukee Public Schools put resource officers back in buildings by today in accordance with state law. The city has since filed a motion just ahead of the deadline today asking the judge for more time to comply. Judge David Borowski has threatened sanctions against school and city officials if they continue to deny the order. In a statement from the city attorney's office, it said they hope to delay the employment of officers until the required training can be performed. National Association of School Resource Officers telling WTMJ as of yesterday, no Milwaukee police officers have even enrolled in their training courses. One former alderman and now state lawmaker thinks that excuse is not legitimate.
I hope to God Judge Borowski throws some people in jail.
That's how angry State Representative Bob Donovan says he is after the City of Milwaukee asked Judge David Borowski to delay SROs, even though Donovan says Milwaukee police already have the training.
A year ago, Chief Norman told me MPD is ready to go with their officers in the schools. So what about that?
Donovan says if SROs are not added as of Thursday, he's pushing for a bill to revoke any more state funding from going to MPS and the City of Milwaukee. Sean Brinda, WTMJ News.
And that court hearing again scheduled to be underway right now at the county courthouse. Bad bugs, no heat, angry residents. Now another issue for Milwaukee's embattled housing authority. Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson had planned to name Ramona Ramos to fill a vacant seat on the Hockham board. Ramos is out now, withdrew her name from consideration Wednesday. Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reports the mayor is upset with the group Common Ground and accusing them of causing Ramos to withdraw her name. Earlier this week, the group sent a letter signed by more than 300 residents to the mayor's office expressing frustration with that choice for the nomination. Happening today at the White House, President Trump is set to meet with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Overseas, U.S. and Russian delegates meeting in Turkey to reopen embassies in Washington and Moscow and discuss a peace deal in Ukraine. ABC's Tom Sophie Burridge.
What's not clear at this stage is what are President Trump's levers against the Russians and what are the concessions that Russia is willing to make? We know, broadly speaking, the Ukrainians are willing to give up territory, maybe not recognize officially that territory as being Russian, but effectively saying they won't try and retake some of the territory occupied by Russia by force. So this could be a very, very long process. At this point in time, European leaders are deeply, deeply concerned.
And President Trump is set to meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at the White House tomorrow. Just days ahead of the Oscars, sad news and few details on the death of two-time Academy Award winner Gene Hackman, who was found dead in his New Mexico home. ABC's Jim Ryan.
So far, the only statement from the Santa Fe Sheriff's Office is a cryptic foul play is not suspected in the deaths of Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa. Sheriff Adon Mendoza noted in his email this morning that the couple's dog also was found dead in the home that Hackman and Arakawa had shared since the early 90s.
Time for news about your money. WTMJ Annex Wealth Management Market Update. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up over 300 points this morning to 43,741. S&P 500 slipping about 5.5 points to 5950. And the NASDAQ is at 18,924. That is down 151 points. Financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Details at annexwealth.com. Sports, traffic, weather are next. Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 10:04.
Hey, there's free pizza today at the amazing Mind Chef restaurant in Hartford. WTMJ's John Mercure here. I love the free pizza days. Seriously, it's free. Coaches, managers, business owners, listen up. Check this out. Every Thursday, when you buy one pizza, you get a second pizza free. Buy two, get two free. Buy 10, get 10 free. You get it. Bring in your basketball, wrestling, hockey, gymnastics, volleyball team, or your club organization for free pizza after your practice or game. Your players are going to love that huge game room. It's super affordable team bonding. Bring in pizza today for your loyal employees. Half those pizzas are free. The Mine Shaft in beautiful downtown Hartford and Oshkosh near the EAA. It's right off the interstate. Tons of seating, tons of close parking. Buy one pizza today, get one free. That's tons of value. plenty to take home for tomorrow. Order now and pick it up shortly or dine in. A reminder, the Friday all-you-can-eat fish fry is just $7.99. Whoa, that's great value. Walk in today for your free Thursday pizza. MindChefRestaurant.com.
Are you on track to achieve your retirement plans? Hi, I'm Jeff Kowal of Kowal Investment Group. We've recently joined Creative Planning, a national registered investment advisor. This move to Creative expands our ability to provide comprehensive wealth management, investment advisory, and retirement planning services. Now is the time to put your lifetime of hard work into action. For over 37 years, we've helped clients toward making their retirement dreams become a reality, and we'd like to help you too. And the best part, your plan will be completely tailored to you. Our in-house team of specialists will take the time to learn about you and your family, review your current situation, and find out what your goals are. Then we'll design a plan to help you get there. To get started, request your free meeting today with one of our fiduciary advisors by visiting creativeplanning.com. Whether you have met with us in the past or this will be your first meeting with us, we're excited to introduce Kowal Investment Group to you as Creative Planning. Visit creativeplanning.com today.
Time for WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Sports Desk. Bucks back at it tonight at Fiserv Forum. Denver Nuggets in town for a 7 p.m. tip. We'll get you started with Bucks shoot-around at 6 right here on WTMJ. Royals and Brewers in Arizona today. Our next spring training broadcast is coming up on Saturday. NFL prospects working to impress the scouts, coaches, and general managers at the NFL Combine underway today in Indianapolis. Packers general manager Brian Gutekunst looking forward to getting to know draft prospects in every way.
Everything that they do here, just kind of immersing yourself in that to get to know these guys as well as you can. You don't have this opportunity again. This is kind of a 1 week. So to me, that's the priority.
Packers have the 23rd pick in the NFL draft starting on April 24th, of course, in Green Bay. Taking a look at the roads, your WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic Report. Got a couple of disabled vehicles, but no accidents or major slowdowns on the freeway system. 4145 southbound, Highway Q to the Zoo running at 15 minutes. 43 south from Brown Deer Road to the Marquette at 14. And coming up from the south side, 7-minute drive from Layton Avenue into the Marquette. Your WTMJ 5-day forecast. An isolated shower possible today, maybe a few snowflakes mixed in there. Cloudy and breezy with a high of 43. Tonight's low down to 30. 51 degrees your high on Friday under partly sunny skies. Chance of an isolated shower in the afternoon or evening. Saturday mostly sunny, but a high of just 29. A little warmer on Sunday. 34 degrees your high under mostly sunny skies and increasing clouds. And a high of 43 on Monday. Madison right now at 38. 38 degrees in Green Bay, Waukesha at 39, and right now in Milwaukee, 40 degrees. I'm Vince Vetrano, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time 10:08.
Live from the Annex Wealth Management Studios at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee, it's time to fast forward. Welcome to the future of almost everything in Wisconsin on the Upswing. Presented by Horicon Bank, the natural choice for all your banking needs. Joining WTMJ's Jeff Sherman, here's Martin Moore.
Good morning, Wisconsin. Good morning, Milwaukee. Happy Thursday. As always, hope your day is off and running well, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Hope it's been a good start. Today, the future of almost everything. That's what we do on Thursdays. Ooh, lots of good things on the agenda. We're going to look at pizza, Photoshop, streaming services, goodie bags. Actually, specifically, a company that you may not have heard of called Goodie Bag with some ties locally here. We'll talk a little bit about Tesla, Starbucks, and more. As always on Thursdays, the one and only Martin Moore joins us. Martin, you seem a little disheveled this morning. I don't know. You're a little late getting in the studio.
I just got here, a minute and a half ago?
Wow. Like cutting it really close. Yeah, you got a big home remodel project going on?
Yeah, I do, actually. The kitchen is gutted.
Okay.
We're living like animals. Our living room and dining room is just a junkyard. The cat loves it. But the entire house is discombobulated. And
was this a project you had planned for a while? Like, how do you, any of the, economic turmoil come into play with the appliances and everything you got to do to put something together like this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've been looking to upgrade the house or get a condo downtown for a decade, but we just can't find anything. And as the years have gone by and we've redone the bathroom and the backyard and everything else, the house is to the point where it's like all we got to do is the kitchen, and like it's done. And so we're like, all right, well, I guess we're not going to find a house. Let's just invest the money, stay here. And so we gutted the thing.
Nice. And so you're doing meals, takeout,
air fryer,
air
lots
fryers.
of air fryer,
Okay.
crock pot. But we're washing our dishes in like the bathtub because we don't have a kitchen sink, and we have a utility sink in the basement. But the whole kitchen is plasticed off, so we either have to go upstairs to wash dishes, or like crazy people, walk out the front door, go around the house, and in the back door to the basement. So
all right. Making it do, that's what you got to do. Well, maybe our first segment after the first break will help you out a little bit, because we're going to explore the ever-changing world of pizza delivery on a national and local level. But as we do each and every morning, to begin the show, let's go to Up.
Now it's time for the
Count 'em,
Two Up on the Upswing.
The going out of business sale has begun at Joann Fabrics stores, at all of its 24 Wisconsin stores. Here's what you need to know. On Sunday, a group of term loan lenders, along with GA Group, which is an LA-based liquidation firm backed by Oak Tree Capital Management, won an auction to acquire the assets of the bankrupt fabric and crafts retailer Joann Inc. Joann Fabrics and Crafts announced on Monday that it's going to close all of its stores nationwide. Now, there isn't a final date to close all the stores. You can purchase discounted items now in stores or at joann.com. Just looking at some of the items online this morning, and if you're really into those like fancy computerized sewing machines, they're already at a discount of like $200 or $300. And the computerized sewing and embroidery machine from Brother, I'm seeing that online for like $4.99 now, down from $7.49. So you know how these sales out of bankruptcy or in bankruptcy happen. You start at a certain level and then keep creeping down. But some of these bigger items you probably don't want to wait a long time on because they'll be gone soon. Second up, Apple shareholders rebuffed an attempt to pressure the company into joining President Trump's push to scrub corporate programs designed to diversify its workforce. The proposal, which was drafted by the National Center for Public Policy Research, urged Apple to follow a bunch of other high-profile companies that have repeatedly retreated from diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives, included in the Trump administration's crosshairs right now. After a brief presentation about the anti-DEI proposal, Apple announced that its shareholders had rejected it. In a regulatory filing submitted Thursday night, Apple disclosed that 97% of the outstanding shares that cast ballots voted against the measure. So, Martin, when you look at companies kind of going one way or the other on DEI, does this impact how you buy?
As long as the product or service is good, it doesn't really affect how I buy. But, what's the word I always use on this show? Nuance. There's nuance to everything. And for some companies, DEI programs make sense. Others, they don't. Apple didn't become a multi-trillion-dollar company because they don't know what they're doing. And if this is something that is advantageous to marketing to every single person on planet Earth who comes from different backgrounds and races and all that kind of stuff, then the program's advantageous.
That's right.
It might not be for other companies, and so
the truth is usually in the gray somewhere. And if you really are truly passionate on how you invest your money and you want to invest in companies that have this culture or that culture, do so. When we come back, pizza time. We're going to open the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line and have some fun. This is the Upswing. It's the future of almost everything.
Get the help you need Saturday morning with How To Radio. At 7, it's the WTMJ Fix-It Show with David Nason, featuring this week's guest, Abby Home. At 9, plan your dream vacation with the Fox World Travel Show. Yet at 10, get financial guidance during Money Talk. Contact NX Wealth Management for an unbiased review of your investments at nxwealth.com. How To Radio, Saturday mornings on WTMJ.
This is WTMJ's Jeff Sherman speaking on behalf of my good friends at Horicon Bank. Horicon Bank, they've been doing banking differently since 1896. How? your financing requests, they can be approved in days. You don't have to wait weeks because your banker understands you and your business. Service and products go hand in hand, providing top-notch products to meet your cash flow needs. Horicon Bank, they get the job done. Together, doing good. That's their vision, and they're committed to doing what it takes to help your business grow. Horicon Bank, truly the natural choice. Member FDIC.
Heiser's Snowy Roads Sweetheart Prices Sales event is happening now. Remaining 2024 models are priced to go. Looking for a vehicle that can handle our wintry roads? Get yourself a reliable all-wheel drive that can handle anything winter throws at you. With heated seats to top safety features and our exclusive Safe and Sound program, which includes roadside assistance for life, our vehicles are built to keep you cozy with peace of mind, even when the roads get slick. But hurry, our 2024 models are almost gone. So visit Heiser.com today.
See dealer for complete details.
Welcome back to the Upswing. I'm Jeff Sherman, joined in studio this Thursday by Martin Moore. Always appreciate Martin's insights and time. So we're going to look into the wonderful world of pizza a little bit. Ever-changing on the delivery side, openings and closings. So many new players on the local level coming in from the national side. But Illinois-based Lou Malnati's Pizzeria permanently recently closed 3 of its 5 Wisconsin locations. They still have 2 locations in the area, a dine-in location in Brookfield, carry-out only in Fox Point. And I saw this on JS Online. The Vice President of Communications, Culture, and Customer Service there said they closed these 3 locations to focus on opening new locations in the area. We are closing those locations in order to take the opportunity to strengthen the brand and look at other locations that would serve the customer base better in the Milwaukee area. So it's interesting, Martin, when you look at kind of the restaurant world. You know, so many legacy local players, especially in the pizza space, right? You have Marty's Pizza in Brookfield that closed 3 weeks ago. They still have a second location in Delafield. Been around 68 years.
How does a pizza place close in 2025? I cannot think of a more ubiquitous food that like human beings love. Like I feel like it's printing money, like when you open up a pizza joint.
Yeah, but is it a rise and tide lifts all boats with pizza? With so many national players coming into the space that are maybe focused on price and speed and delivery in a maybe a little bit more efficient manner, is that what the customer wants?
I don't know. Do you really, when you're like, it's Friday night, there's a Bucks game, there's whatever, a Packers game, Brewers game, are you like, you know what I could go for right now is like Domino's over like Ian's or something? No, I don't know.
Yeah, but if that's all you're seeing in your feed and that's what is being positioned to you.
Well, sure.
I got a 12-year-old at home. She had friends at the house a couple of days ago. She texted me and she's like, "Can we order Domino's?" And I should have said, "No,
Sherman.
We got to go local."
There you
go. But she's like, "No, we want Domino's." I'm like,
and you say, "Well,
why?
You're not getting Domino's. I'm buying, and we're getting local."
That is true. So what is your go-to national and your go-to local? And I want to open up the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line here to 855-616-1620. When you're looking for pizza, what are your favorites and why?
I mean, mine has always been Ian's. Like, I don't think that's ever going to change.
Yeah. Locations in Milwaukee and Madison. They do a really good job. And they have some creative toppings, too.
Sure. I don't know. I really like their pizza. It's delicious.
Okay. All right. So Ian's on a local level.
And then national. Is Jets national?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, Jets pizza, baby.
Yes.
Does Jazz like Jazz?
Producer Jazz like giving the thumbs up on Jets.
Jets is good. But I don't know. It's at least Midwest because is it Detroit based? Because it's Detroit style.
It is Detroit based. Yes. Yeah. They have a location on Milwaukee's east side. We get Jets.
Oh yeah.
That's our national choice
in Glendale.
How widespread is Toppers? I know there's a lot in Wisconsin beyond Milwaukee, but I don't know if there's ones beyond.
Yeah, that I'd have to look up. I know that the east side location just was remodeled and seems to do really well and is actually really close to Jets.
Sure.
So
I'll say this. I do have a soft spot, and I haven't had it in years, for Pizza Hut. I don't know why.
Okay.
Maybe it's the nostalgia of being a kid and like sitting
That
in
stuff
there.
is so buttery.
Oh, with that red cup, that plastic red cup, and all the ice and the Coke, and you just sit in the booth and you. I don't know. Pizza Hut's tastes good, but definitely Jets for sure. If we're going to consider that national, for me, it's Jets.
And how much should you pay for a pizza?
$1 million. I don't care. If I'm if I'm hungry, I don't know. I'm fine paying $18.99 for a large pizza.
Yeah.
I'm basic, so I just get like
Yeah.
pepperoni. If I'm feeling wild and crazy, maybe I'll add like mushrooms to it.
Obviously, depending on the size and toppings and, obviously the restaurant,
Sure.
you're probably looking at anywhere between $11 and $40 for a pizza. I mean, there's a lot of the large ones now, especially at the locals that are $25 to $30. And hey, if it's good and you can pick it up in a efficient manner, sign me up.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Oh, of course you can.
How do you feel about fruit on pizza?
I'm not. I've done the pineapple.
Tomato is a fruit.
It's okay. Oh, yeah.
I know.
Tomato slices.
I will never. I don't care. I'll take it to my grave. I know tomatoes are fruit. I know that's what they taught me in school. But like, I'm sorry. To me, it's a vegetable.
I agree. Pineapple on pizza is actually not that bad, especially if you pair with jalapenos because it's got a really good mishmash balance. Great.
Okay.
From the 262 Wells Brothers in Racine. Same family in business, 104 years?
Love it.
Wow. I mean, that's cool. Like
Love
that legacy and that institution. We're big fans of Calderon Club in San Giorgio downtown. Again, family business that has been doing it forever. The Calderon special sausage,
Jeff,
little
stop talking dirty
black
to me.
olives, and little onion. It's really, really, really good.
Are you a deep dish guy or are you a thin crust guy?
I'm thin crust all
Are
the
you?
way.
Same.
Yeah, and I think that's maybe why
can eat
some of
more.
the Nationals are challenged here because I think that deep dish trend has seen better days.
You have to plan it out because
Yes.
they take a while to cook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Last personal question: can you eat a full Jack's pizza?
Or
is that your goal if you make
I
a
can
Jack's
eat
pizza?
a full Palermo's pizza. That is our go-to in the Sherman household. Easily the Screaming Sicilian. I can eat a full one.
Sure.
No
Do you
worries
set out to eat
at
the
all
whole
there.
thing? Are you like, you know what? I'm going to eat this whole thing.
It depends what I have scheduled for the day, but it's still not a challenge for me at all. When we come back, Mine Shaft giveaway, and then we're going to look into the Razzies and the Oscars. This is the future of almost everything. You're listening to WTMJ.
Much like a 10-piece from McDonald's,
Fancy sauce. Brennan really likes with his chicken nuggets.
the nuggets are crispy on the outside,
Can I have fancy sauce? I'm using it right now.
but soft on the inside. The Nuggets head to Milwaukee to take on the Bucks.
Kuzma fires up a three, top of the arc, and he plants it right in the heart of the cylinder.
Our Bucks radio game day coverage starts tonight at 6:30. We are the home of the Bucks. WTMJ.
This change has leveled us up while being able to maintain the same quality of service that we've always provided, with no upfront fees and 1.9% real estate commission. We're proud to be part of the Century 21 family, so you can move fearlessly with the added confidence of top-of-the-line marketing for maximum home exposure. And that means more eyeballs and the real potential for the highest price for your home. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated. First off, our 1.9% commission structure helps get their foot in the door, and that's why agents like working here. But what they really like is having the strongest marketing tools available, with the resources to help them sell homes at the highest prices to satisfy their clients. Century 21 Benefit Realty offers what agents like most, and that's to help them be successful. If you really want to believe in the business model that you're representing, give me a call. I'm Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty. Call me, and let's talk about your future. Each office is independently owned and operated.
It's like being trapped in a cage. And I know that sounds dramatic, but your breathing triangle problem has got you trapped. And once you're freed, you're going to be able to live the life that you're missing out on. Now, this can simply mean experiencing the true pleasure of breathing freely. It will mean better sleep and more energy. And the worry of this problem any more affecting your life is going to be gone. Because in almost every case, when Advent has solved a breathing triangle problem, it's a one and done. Because we're not in the business of delivering Band-Aids. We want to fix your nasal breathing problem for good. We don't want you to be a lifelong patient. We want you to be our next success story.
Isn't it time you break free from that cage? Take the next step. Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment because Advent knows. When you breathe well, you live better.
Breathe well with simple solutions. AdventKnows.com.
Results may vary. Most insurance accepted.
Are you sick of not being your bank's top priority? We are too. At Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. We're proud to be your one true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. That's right in your backyard. Whether you're opening your first account, buying a home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have tailored solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank at Wintrust.com. Wintrust, different approach, better results. Banking products provided by Wintrust Financial Corp. Banks. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the Upswing. I'm Jeff Sherman, joined in studio by Martin Moore. We're going to give away a gift card to the Mineshaft restaurant, either in beautiful downtown Hartford or just off of Highway 41 near the EAA in Oshkosh. It's super affordable. It's a ton of fun, really family-friendly, too. The world-class game room, the Mineshaft's conveniently, quietly set aside from the dining areas, makes it really great for parents or grandparents to hang out. Kids can go up to the game room, play the games, do a little pop-a-shot, whatever it is, always a fun time. Kids 5 and under eat for free from the kids' menu Monday through Thursday. And every Thursday, that's today, you buy one pizza, you get a second pizza for free. Let's do caller number 8 at 855-616-1620. Gets a gift card to the historic Mineshaft. That's local pizza for you right there. All right, Martin. Shows and streaming this weekend.
Oh, boy.
The Razzies, the Golden Raspberry Awards, kind of that parody award show honoring the worst of film. Those are on Saturday. The Oscars are on Sunday. So I just wanted to have kind of a general streaming services conversation with you. But first, I'd like 2 movies or shows that you recommend right now and why.
2 movies or shows. Shows, okay, here, I'm going to go with this just because the trailer dropped yesterday, but the Andor Season 2 trailer dropped. If you're a Star Wars fan or even a remote Star Wars fan.
Disney Plus.
Okay. Andor, it's absolutely spectacular. Otherwise, Fallout. Like, we just finished the Fallout on Amazon a couple months ago, and that was one of the best pieces of television I've watched in a long, long time.
Disney Plus, looking at what, $7.99 a month there for the ad-free $13.99.
Oh yeah,
yeah, $13.99 for the ad-free tier.
It's a ripoff.
And then the bundle,
unless
think,
you like Snow White and watching any of them movies on.
Yeah, but it's all about the kids though. If you have kids in the household,
which I don't,
you're like, sign me up, I need it, and then you can kind of do the month to month.
I have it for my
watch what you
nieces.
want. Okay,
they're the only ones that use it. So,
all right, so one movie and one show that I need to recommend. It's Oscar time. Go back to 2022. The first film with predominantly deaf cast won Best Picture, Coda.
Yes,
made by
such a good
Apple.
movie.
It's such a great movie, inspiring in so many ways. Final scene, just incredibly heartwarming. If you haven't seen it, sign up for Apple TV Plus, like $9.99 a month, I think. Make time to watch that movie. It's truly great. Then I have to recommend, if you're a Netflix subscriber, and Netflix costs aren't getting any cheaper either.
Love is Blind?
Like $17.99. I'm not a Love is Blind watcher, no. But I have to recommend A Man on the Inside with Ted Danson. It's this comedy about a retired professor who's solving a theft. But the show, at its heart, it explores grief, love, new beginnings, and takes this really creative approach to extended care living, senior housing, and even dementia, but does it in a really just wonderful way. So if you're a Netflix subscriber, put it on your list.
Love it.
And I'm looking at cost here. We'll do this when we come back from the break. But I put together what the Sherman household is spending on streaming services. And I'd never done this. And I'm like, whoa, that's a lot.
Caught you
I
off
wonder
guard?
if you're seeing the same thing in your household. Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time is 10:30. ABC News and local headlines are next.
ABC News, I'm Brian Clark. A local gas company says it's assisting in the investigation into the deaths of legendary actor Gene Hackman, his wife, and their dog in New Mexico. ABC's Alex Stone has more.
Investigators in Santa Fe County have said little except there was no foul play in their deaths. It had been cold in the area, and law enforcement experts say without foul play and with 2 people and even their dog dead, carbon monoxide poisoning would have to be looked at from a heater or some other device.
Gene Hackman was 95. President Trump will meet this afternoon with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer. The White House says they'll be discussing the war in Ukraine. On social media, the president said that 25% tariffs on goods from Canada and Mexico will go into effect Tuesday, and Chinese tariffs will increase to 20%. Economists warn this could lead to higher prices for U.S. consumers. As the West Texas measles outbreak continues, a school-age girl has died, the nation's first measles death in a decade. This is ABC News.
Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 10:31. I'm Vince Vitrano. Happening right now, a hearing underway. Judge David Borowski admonishing MPS and the city of Milwaukee for still failing to follow his order and state law by putting school resource officers back in buildings. Judge Borowski is suggesting the city of Milwaukee may be attempting to stall the action until students are out of school this summer. That hearing, again, going on right now. WTMJ has a reporter in court and will report on any decisions or movement by the judge as that development happens. Bed bugs, no heat, angry residents, now another issue for Milwaukee's embattled housing authority. Mayor Cavalier Johnson planned to name Ramona Ramos to fill a vacant seat on the Hockham board, but Ramos is out, withdrew her name from consideration on Wednesday. Some 300 residents sent a letter to the mayor protesting that choice. This morning, the event to be named later is being named right now. Children's Wisconsin announced about a year ago that it would not continue the annual fundraiser known as Al's Run, but promised a community event to be staged this fall. News conference to announce details underway this morning at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Time for news about your money. WTMJ Annex Wealth Management Market Update. Dow Jones Industrial Average up now over 350 points. The Dow is at 43,791. S&P 500 at 5959. That's up about 3 points. And the Nasdaq falling nearly 100 points to 18,979. Financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Details at annexwealth.com. Take a look at the roads. Your WTMJ Johnson & Sons paving time saver traffic. Just one slow spot on the freeway system. It's westbound I-94 just past Gerke's Corners. Slowdowns for a few miles there, in part due to a disabled vehicle. I don't have a crash on the board, but things definitely slowed there with the right shoulder blocked. Otherwise looking good on the freeways. Your WTMJ 5-day forecast. An isolated shower possible today. Maybe even see a few snowflakes mixed in there. Mostly cloudy, breezy, and a high of 43. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Tonight's low down to 30. Going up to 51 degrees for your high temperature on Friday under partly sunny skies. Chance of an isolated shower in the afternoon or evening. Saturday, mostly sunny, but a high of just 29. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high 34. Monday, increasing clouds, but a high of 43 degrees. Right now in Madison, 39. Green Bay at 40. Waukesha at 40 as well. And in Milwaukee, also 40 degrees. I'm Vince Vitrano, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 1034.
Hey, it's the weekend. Take your family to the historic Fox and Hound Supper Club. Half your dinners are free, even on the weekend. WTMJ's John Mercure here. I love the Fox and Hounds, my favorite place. The Friday fish fry is all you care to eat and one of the best. All other dinners are buy one, get one free. Choice steaks, delicious seafood, mouthwatering pasta. The pecan-crusted walleye is so good. All the entrees are buy one, get one free. Desserts, too. Including that chocolate cake. Buy one, get one free. De-stress with an old-fashioned, a Manhattan. They've got 20 great bourbons, over 100 fine wines, and those 8 elegant dining rooms with real wood-burning fireplaces. Fantastic. Saturday night, your second prime rib dinner is free. only at the Fox and Hounds. The magnificent Sunday brunch is all you can eat. Kids and grandkids under 3 eat for free. Wherever you live, it's worth the drive through the Kettle Moraine for your free dinner right near Holy Hill. Call and reserve your free dinner this weekend. FoxandHoundsRestaurant.com.
Hurry into Menards and save big money on your bathroom refresh. Max has a great selection of showers, tubs, and surrounds. Max's U-Towel shower kits combine luxury with practicality. They have a sleek design and make installation simple. Save big money on Max showers. And don't forget to check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
AccuNet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLSConsumerAccess.org number 255368.
At Wisconsin's own AccuNet Mortgage, our closing costs are typically $1,000 to $3,000 less than the banks or the mortgage guys with the Rocket for exactly the same rate. Find out how much you can save at accunet.com.
My USPS Ground Advantage package just left the warehouse. I get all the updates. Stay in the know with USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit usps.com/in-the-know.
Welcome back to the Upswing. I'm Jeff Sherman, joined by Martin Moore in studio. It's Oscar weekend coming up, so we had to look at our family budgets, look at it really strategically here. What are we spending on streaming services, TV services, if you will? And I looked through all mine, and I'm going to present this. Full transparency here, Martin. We have the 15-channel Spectrum plan. It's $52. Then they add this like $28 broadcast TV surcharge.
Of course they do.
Yeah, and like, whoa, where'd that come from? But we do get a $5 break per month for some reason. So we're looking at $75 for like the base.
For 15 channels?
For 15 channels.
What are those channels?
I don't know. I don't even watch them.
Please tell me they're not like the local channels.
No. Well, the local channels come as part of the package, and then you get to pick 15 and go back and forth every month if you want.
I was going to say, you can get the local ones on old school rabbit ears.
Yes. So we do that. Then we rope in the internet there, and you get a little price break. So you add the internet. That's probably another $104. I'm not including that in this cost.
Okay.
Netflix subscription, $7.99. Peacock, $7.99. I think after basketball, I'm going to kill that one. Max, since we do it through Spectrum, which probably is my fault, is $17, like HBO and Max. Apple TV Plus, $9.99. Amazon Prime, which ropes into our Amazon Prime global account for free shipping and whatever else you get with Amazon Prime. That's $14.99 a month. So I'm looking at, before additional fees and taxes, $132.96 per month.
I judged you during the break. I said, Jeff, what are you doing? And then I took a step back and looked at mine.
Get out that calculator, Martin.
And I think mine's worse.
Oh.
So we have Apple One, which includes Apple TV, but that's $30 a month. Netflix, Disney Plus. We get HBO for free, I guess that would be the word, through our AT&T. But I also do, for Buck season, I do FanDuel and Sling. I also have Xbox Live, which is like $100-something a month. Fallout First for my video game. I don't watch TV, so all I do is video games. And then Amazon.
Those are a lot of like gaming subscription type things.
I'm in for like $160, $175 a month.
All right. I'm guessing that's pretty typical in that $100 to $150 range.
What I find fascinating about this conversation is, think about 30 years ago, when you had a family. And maybe you had cable, probably not back then. You probably had rabbit ears. You didn't have internet plan. You didn't have cell phone plans. You didn't have all these streaming plans. Things are so much more expensive now. Obviously, those are choices. Nobody forces you to get that stuff. But still, it's just an added cost to the family budget that it just didn't exist 25, 30 years ago.
Right.
Which is not that long ago.
Right. And everyone used to complain. It hasn't been that long since we've been complaining about cable and bundling.
Which was our own fault. Remember when we all said, you know what I can't wait to do is pick my own channels. Boy, that did not work out ideally.
And now if you want to, quote, save money, you almost have to find that creative bundle or cancel for 2 or 3 months
or
then hope that you get some introductory offer that's just absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw yesterday, and I want to talk this through because I know you are a true creative at heart. Photoshop,
yes,
obviously, Martin, has kind of become the Kleenex, if you will, of photo editing software. We'll just Photoshop that out. It is now available on Apple and Android phones. Do you think that Photoshop on our phones is going to catch on the way it has on laptops?
I haven't used it yet. So Adobe actually released a version of Photoshop years and years ago, and it was absolutely terrible. They have Photoshop on the iPad. I've tried to use it because obviously I shoot photos for costs and I do boatloads of editing. It's garbage. It's completely useless. I haven't yet tried this new version. I'm hoping it's as close to the desktop version as possible. But if it's just basic stuff like cloning things out and drawing and all that stuff, there's so many other options that are free that I couldn't recommend it. But
I think they're getting into the game on mobile a little late. Well, you have ByteDance's CapCut, you have Instagram, you have Canva. Like there's so many other options on mobile that are free or with a $5.99, $7.99 monthly subscription that, hey, I get the incremental reach for revenue here, but I don't know if the use case is there.
Also, nobody's doing heavy photo editing on their phone. I literally shoot photos for a living, and I use just the basics on my phone. So it seems a little bit overkill, and it just seems sort of very reactionary and not very premeditated. There's a really good plan for why they're going to develop this for a phone. I don't know. Hey, good luck to them.
Jess, are you a big fan of Photoshop, or you're all Canva all the time?
I mean, I use Canva for work because it's more convenient. I've tried using Photoshop, but I grew up using, and actually I still use it because old software is fun to keep using over and over again.
Yes.
I used Photoshop Elements 4.0, 5.0 for basic editing. I would use it to help with my drawing and stuff, but Canva is just convenient because it's just a website. You download it. The tools are very easy.
Yeah.
I'm going to download this right now.
Canva, truly convenient, and it just makes creativity all that much easier. When we come back, we're going to tell you a bit about maybe the future of dining. Is it goodie bag? You're listening to The Upswing. This is WTMJ.
So how would I describe our people? I'd say the people we set out to hire have to be smart, hardworking, and honest. Honesty being paramount of the three. Because honesty breeds integrity. And when you have integrity, you won't let yourself do anything less than your best. And that's who we're looking for. Character counts here, and integrity matters. And that's why it's easy for us to offer the industry's best lifetime workmanship warranty.
Traffic is brought to you by Rejuvenix, your non-surgical joint therapy experts.
Hi, I'm Tony Drake from Drake & Associates. If you save for retirement in a 401k or IRA, let me ask you, do you know how much of that money is actually yours? Or will taxes take a bigger bite than you expected? Right now, taxes are historically low, but with growing national debt and government spending, do you think they'll really stay that way? Many retirees are shocked to realize the IRS might be one of the biggest expenses in retirement. Here's the good news. You do have options. Smart tax strategies can help you keep more of your hard-earned money instead of handing it over to Uncle Sam. At Drake & Associates, we help our clients create tax-efficient retirement income plans so they can enjoy their wealth instead of worrying about it running out. And here's the catch. These strategies work best when you plan ahead. That's why I'm offering you a free retirement toolkit and a copy of my book, Get Retirement Ready, to help you understand how taxes could impact your retirement and what you can do about it. Text TAX to 414-897-9522 right now to claim your free copy while supplies last. The longer you wait, the fewer options you may have. Take control of your retirement today. Text TAX to 414-897-9522. Drake & Associates, helping you keep more of what you've earned.
Drake & Associates LLC is an independent investment advisory firm that offers a variety of different investment vehicles. This commercial is provided for informational purposes only and should not be construed as individual investment advice. Drake & Associates LLC does not provide legal or tax advice. Past performance is not indicative of future performance.
So how would I describe our people? I'd say the people we set out to hire have to be smart, hardworking, and honest. Honesty being paramount of the three. Because honesty breeds integrity. And when you have integrity, you won't let yourself do anything less than your best. And that's who we're looking for. Character counts here, and integrity matters. That's why it's easy for us to offer the industry's best lifetime workmanship warranty with every roof we sell. A rock-solid warranty like ours guarantees our reputation and assures your satisfaction. At Semper Fi, we do the right thing. We seize the moral high ground and we hold it. And when you do that, you end up having a business that's going to last for generations. This is Brad Youngbluth with Semper Fi Roofing and Exteriors, your local, veteran-owned and operated exterior remodeling company. For your new roof, siding, window and door installation, or masonry work, you can count on Semper Fi to keep you safe, warm, and dry.
We keep you safe, warm, and dry. Semper Fi.
Welcome back to the Upswing, the future of almost everything, an app designed to help reduce food waste. It's quickly expanded across the state of Wisconsin, especially here in Metro Milwaukee. Goodie Bag is leading the charge to offer unsold restaurant food at significantly discounted prices. Here's the deal. You download the app, and Goodie Bag offers its users up to 80% off on food from local businesses. It's based in Boulder, Martin. But one of the founders went to UW-Madison, so it's really focused on sustainability and community support by partnering exclusively with local eateries at first. So users can find a variety of meals and treats while supporting their neighborhood businesses. You get notifications in the morning, and you're able to act on them instantly, like Donut Monster in Cedarburg, right? At the end of the day, they may have a bunch of donuts left over. What do you do with those? Do you donate them? You give them to employees? You sell them the next day at a discount? So they offer, through Goodie Bag, a baker's dozen of gourmet donuts that normally sell for $30 for $11. But you got to capture that deal in the morning via the app.
Because there's laws against this. Everybody always says, you know, well, how come restaurants don't throw away food and don't give it to the homeless or grocery stores or all these. But the thing is there's laws against this because, you know, people get sick, get poisoning and die. And so I don't know a lot about this program, but I love it. And I love any program that's invested in not throwing away food because there's people that need food.
Right.
And if there's ways that we can use it before it's expired or can do harm to someone, like I'm all for it.
And I really love entrepreneurial ventures that look to solve problems.
Absolutely.
And this is a problem not only for communities and restaurants, for us as consumers.
Absolutely.
Like sometimes we're like, whoa, I don't want to pay that much. But I'm willing to maybe buy day old or act on something instantly to save a few bucks. And I don't know. Goodie Bag seems to have a really good sweet spot here.
I'm going to just completely pivot, but in the same conversation, here's where something where AI could get really, really advantageous for something like this. Let's say you have an AI program that's looking at your sales. Let's say you're a donut shop, and it's seeing that this week, whatever, your chocolate Jimmy covered donuts are selling really well, and your white powder donuts aren't doing so well this week. Let's end the sale and then put those donuts into this program because by our whatever logic and machine learning, you're not going to sell them and get them sold at a cheaper price before you can't sell them anymore. That would be some cool stuff on a week-to-week basis where you could figure out what stuff is probably going to go bad, do it earlier so that you can give it to somebody else.
I mean, they have the data that makes the restaurant more efficient.
Exactly.
Right? And
100%.
that's what it's all about in the world of business. When we come back, we're going to look at the latest around Elon Musk and our good friend, Mark Cuban. This is The Upswing. You're listening to WTMJ.
Tired of staring at the same old garage door? Vince Vitrano here, Lifetime Door Company, wants to give you a new one for free. Your chance to win by texting GARAGE to the WTMJ talk and text line, 855-616-1620. All you need to do is take a picture of your garage door or get creative. Tell us a story. Register to win, and you can pick the door of your dreams. Valued at up to $8,000, text GARAGE to the WTMJ talk and text line, 855-616-1620. For contest rules, visit our website, WTMJ.com. WTMJ.com.
Tell us a little bit about Innovative Signs.
We're located out in Waukesha. Where we are really focused mostly is manufacturing outdoor electrical signs.
You came to Horicon Bank. How do you think other local businesses can benefit?
When I call, Michelle picks up the phone, and when I email, she responds in a timely manner. A few years ago, I talked to my accountant about shopping around looking for a different bank just to get some alternatives, and he said, absolutely not. You're not going to like working for a big bank. They have a lot more regulations. So that's how we got involved with Cornerstone Bank. When Horicon purchased Cornerstone, we came along for the ride, and it's been great.
I'm WTMJ's Sandy Max. What makes living at Three Pillars so special? Let's hear from my friend Dave.
The campus is beautiful. For me, nature is my church, and I love being outside. We live by the Bark River, and it's calming. It just calms my soul. I just love it. A lot of the people, I'm talking about 100-year-old people, they credit Three Pillars with living longer.
Schedule a tour today at threepillars.org.
At the Milwaukee Auto Show, we have a vehicle for almost everything, and we certainly have a vehicle for your thing. The Auto Show has the largest selection of vehicles from different manufacturers all in one place. Barrett Center, the 22nd through the 2nd. Buy tickets online, no added fees. AutoShowMilwaukee.com.
With the ability to market luxury homes on a higher scale than ever before, Century 21 Benefit Realty has taken a huge step forward to tap into a global network of buyers. Maximum exposure to spotlight your unique home with our fine homes and estates marketing so you can sell it for the highest price. And with no upfront fees and 1.9% real estate commission, you win. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated. First off, our 1.9% commission structure helps get their foot in the door, and that's why agents like working here. But what they really like is having the strongest marketing tools available, with the resources to help them sell homes at the highest prices to satisfy their clients. Century 21 Benefit Realty offers what agents like most, and that's to help them be successful. If you really want to believe in the business model that you're representing, give me a call. I'm Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty. Call me, and let's talk about your future. Each office is independently owned and operated.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. It's time for Musk.
Nobody's going to bat 1,000. We will make mistakes, but we'll act quickly to correct any mistakes.
Versus
Cuban.
If after you left Microsoft, you found out that Steve Ballmer traded Windows 11 for Windows 10, the Hall of Fame, but older.
On the Upswing.
Go!
Welcome back to the Upswing. I'm Jeff Sherman, joined in studio by Martin Moore. So yesterday, Elon Musk attended and kind of dominated U.S. President Donald Trump's first cabinet meeting of his term, despite some growing resistance to the tech billionaire's aggressive cost-cutting efforts across government. I want to go into the entire cabinet meeting, but I want to focus first and foremost just on general thoughts around Tesla. Martin, what are your thoughts on the future of Tesla as a car company and where he takes it?
Sure. I mean, if you create sort of like a bifurcation and take Elon Musk, however you feel about him, out of the conversation and just look at Tesla as a company, what they've done is absolutely remarkable. We wouldn't have EVs today if it wasn't for the company and how quickly they've expedited not only just the technologies that we see in everyday cars now, but just EV tech in general in charging. And we just won't be where we are today. And so I think it's an outstanding company in the fact that you can have a U.S. car company, sort of come out of thin air when there's been 3 car companies over the last 100-something years. It's pretty remarkable. It's a tough industry, especially when you have, Hyundai and Kia and all these, Asian market car brands that just dominate in the United States to be able to turn a profit.
Yeah. Well, and it's still kind of in a startup phase. I mean, it's a technology company, really, and where it evolves with the vehicles will be interesting to see.
But Tesla's very much like Apple. Whatever Tesla does, the rest of the industry follows. And so, they sort of have set the standard and the precedence for what an EV should be and what the experience should be like. And you're seeing all of that not only trickle down into, Honda and Lexus and Audi and their EVs, but their gas engines vehicles too. The tech trickles down to that with self-driving stuff. And
as we look at the back and forth between Elon Musk and Mark Cuban, yesterday, California Representative Ro Khanna introduced the Drain the Swamp Act that would ban White House officials from accepting gifts from lobbyists or becoming lobbyists during Trump's presidential term.
Should be any.
Mark Cuban basically on Blue Sky this morning came out and said, if Elon Musk comes out and says he is for the Drain the Swamp bill, I'm on Elon's side. So that back and forth between the individuals is real. But I think the beauty of introducing a bill like that is the positioning. It gets to the heart, I think, of what we're all kind of worried about.
Sure.
The money in government.
Sure. And the fact that it's 2025 and you can be an elected official and you can take like gifts and whatever it is just mind-boggling. But I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of them who are not going to like the bill because they really much enjoy the cash and gifts and trips and whatever else it is that they get.
The discussion and the back and forth will be, let's say, entertaining for sure. Coming up next, Wisconsin's midday news. But first, let's do some business headlines.
These are your business headlines from the Milwaukee Business Journal.
Milwaukee manufacturer Brady Corporation reduces its headcount by about 200 by closing plants in New York and China and laying off European employees. The reduction results from executives reviewing the company's global footprint, including where markets are down. The closure of a George Webb restaurant on Milwaukee's east side offers an opportunity for a new national chain to take over the space along Oakland Avenue. New concepts being sought for the location would be food options not yet offered in the neighborhood. Land's End majority shareholder Edward Lampert wants to see the lifestyle brand sold. Lampert said the request is intended to maximize shareholder value. I'm Linda Spice for MilwaukeeBusinessJournal.com on 620 WTMJ.